Morning. Session. First and the foremost thing is about iconic cat. So, what is iconic cat? In iconic cat, you get the best mentors who will be guiding you, who will be handholding you in your entire journey about that exam. On the right hand side, you find the 99 percentiles. Second, uh, they are in B school and they will be knowing the recent uh, development in terms of what has been the test paper pattern, what is the selection process, and everything. In addition to that, there will be other management and tests for which we will be preparing simultaneously. Then there is the next part, detailed analysis of test papers and reports. So you will be having the entire preparation, which is pretty much sorted in terms of going about how exactly we should target, how we should be going about the entire preparation and strategy will be set up. You get an opportunity to talk with the people when needed, and they will be your mentors. Moving on, these are the new batches which are scheduled on 29th of May. One of the batch which has started is Ultimate Weekend Batch, the FOCAT. 2nd June, it's an exclusive weekday evening batch FOCAT. And the last one, 5th June, Practice with Experts FOCAT 2021. These are the faculties of national review, and then they train to the best. India's biggest weekly scholarship test for CAT aspirant. Enroll for free, win the scholarship from a pool of 55 lakhs. On the left hand side, the code that you see, you just have to scan it and you will be enrolled. For the top 3 ranks, you get 1 year CAT+ subscription. Rank 4 to 10 will be 75% scholarship, and from 11 to 50, 50% scholarship, and rank 51 to 200, 25% of scholarship. Coming to Ask a Doubt feature, this phase, uh, you will be having the entire doubt being sent across. It gets chosen from the gallery. Either you can take the picture or select it from the gallery, crop the image, highlight it, and then finally, select the question uh, from the proper subject, and you'll be having the detailed solution. Okay. So this is about the entire process of asking a doubt. Just take up this example of uh, seating arrangement. All right, let us start the process. 8 people: Prashant, Queen, Ravi Teja, Sham, Tanvi, Ubra, Vedda, Washington. They have been, you know, participating in a competition which require them to sit around the particular table. Okay, so how they are seated, it is shown in the conditions. So first, let us start in a detailed way. Palm is facing towards the center. Palm is facing towards the center. Second one, Sham is to the second to the left of Vedna. So it will be either here or it will be on to the right side. So Sham is facing towards the center. And Vedna will be on the left side or Vedna will be on the right side. So now, why it is left or right? Because if he's facing towards the center, then Chan will be onto his left, whereas if he's facing away from the center, then Sham will be to his left. So in either of the cases, Sham's position is fixed, but Vedula that has to be decided. Okay. Now, next condition will clarify the things. Prashant is a person who will be onto the Prashant is the uh, next to Sham. Prashant is to the left of Sham. I know that Sham is facing towards the center, and if Prashant is next to Sham, then Sham will be between Vedula and Prashant, or may not be. But the next condition says that Sham should not be next to that of uh, Prashant. Sorry, Vedula cannot be next to that of Prashant. So when that happens, so happens that Vedula, I can confidently say that it is facing towards the center. But given that, you know, Vedula is someone it is eliminate this on the screen. It cannot be Vedula here because it is given that uh, Sham is next to Prashant, and Prashant is next to Sham, given that Vedula should not be next to him. So, next one. Next one. Uh, okay, so now mm, to place the people around Prashant's position is fixed. I know that Prashant is next to Queen and Washington. So Prashant, this one will be Queen, and this one will be Washington. Why I'm doing this? Because I know that already there is on one side, there always Queen, and on the other side, it's going to be Washington. This side is already booked. So Sham, Prashant, Queen, and Washington. These are the four people about whom position I'm sure, and I'm also sure about the position of Vedula. Next one. Second, Raviraj. Now, this one. This one. Raviraj is Raviraj, and only person that is left. Uh, Sunny and Dubla. This will be Tanvi. So now we have the complete arrangement. First one, Sham. Sham is somebody who is facing towards the center. So facing towards the center will be uh, we're going for the Sham first, then Prashant is represented. Vedula is somebody who is like, has to be facing towards the center, 2 places away to the right, because we want to make sure that Vedula is somebody who is to his left, second place is uh, Sham. Then there is Prashant, Green, and Prashant, Green, and Washington, who are continuous. Now, I know that Raviraj is second to the right of Queen. Fine, and so now we know that Queen should be definitely facing outside. If Queen is facing outside, it is given that neighbors of Ravi Teja are facing the same direction. So the neighbors of Ravi Teja are facing the same direction, while the neighbors of Ugra, and that means Ugra is towards the center. And this Prashant should be facing outside. Washington. Okay. Okay. So this is the time arrangement. One thing about which we are not completely sure is the position of whether she is facing inside or whether she is facing outside. Apart from that, we are clear with the entire arrangement. Okay, we know that Sham is facing towards the center. Point number one. Point number two, Vedula is 2 places, or Sham is 2 places to the left of Vedula. So Vedula can be on the right side, or Vedula can be on the left side. So it depends on the direction in which Vedula is, but only problem is Vedula cannot be next to Prashant. The only possibility is Vedula cannot be next to Prashant. So that being the case, Vedula has to be on the right side. So then we can have the complete arrangement. Ravi Teja should be on the right side. So Ravi Teja is on the next to Vedula. Tanvi is second to the left of Prashant, because on the left side of Prashant already there is Washington. If I assume that Prashant is facing inside, so that means Tanvi should be on the other side of Sham. Okay, so Tanvi is on the other side of Sham. Prashant is facing towards outside. Then there is Raviraj, then Ugra, because that is the only slot left for Ugra, because for all the 7 people, the information has been given. The only person that is due is Ugra. Once we finalize for Ugra, Then we will go for the, once we are done with Ugra, we can go for the direction finalizing. Okay, first thing, point number one, point number one, neighbors of Ravi Teja, they are facing opposite direction. I know that Vivina is facing inside, that means Ugra should be facing outside. And neighbors of Ugra are facing the same direction which Prashant is facing. I know that Prashant is facing outside, so that means Ravi Teja should be facing outside, and so is Washington. So we are clear with, you know, we are clear with uh, position of everyone, direction of everyone, except for Tanvi. So the first question is, let's look at the questions that are going to come up. How many of them are facing towards the center? If I look at this, except for the direction of, you know, how many of them are facing towards the center? Since we don't know the direction of them, we are not able to find out how many of them are facing towards the center. The next one, how many people are there between Vedula and Washington? Now, if we consider Vedula and Washington, there are two possibilities. So the question has to be in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction. Or they should put it in this way. What is the minimum number of people and the maximum number of people? When I look at minimum number of people, it is going to be 2. Whereas, who are they? Ravi Teja and Ugra. And what are the maximum number of people? The maximum number of people will be Tanvi, Sham, Prashant. Then there is Queen. So one case it is 2, and in the other case it is going to be 4. So are we clear on this? Okay. So how to answer the question? Now let us say the third kind of question. It's about swapping of the places. What happens when you swap the places? Okay. So when you swap the places, for example, when you decide to change or shift the position, then, for example, if Ravitendra swaps his position with Prashant, who will be to the right side of Vedula? So wherever there is Ravi Teja, now Prashant is going to come in, and wherever there is Prashant, there will be Ravi Teja. So now, based on that, we'll be able to answer. Like for example, if Vedula is to the right side of Tanvi, so Vedula is to the right side of Tanvi. So in that condition, we'll be able to uh, okay. So the point is, when I say that Vedula is to the right, that means uh, that will be on the Tanvi must be facing inside. Okay. Second one will be if Vedula is to the left side, that means menu is facing outside. Okay. So that's how it is. So this is the way we should be analyzing the questions on seating arrangement. Generally, whenever it is a question on seating arrangement, when it is a question on people sitting one next to other, there are two possibilities. Point number one will be onto the how to go. They might be sitting in a row, and second one they might be sitting around a circular table. In this one, we have seen how to answer it when people are sitting around a circular table. When the people are sitting in a row, what is the difference? The major difference being, in case of row, it's always left or right. Whereas in case of uh, circular arrangement, is going to be clockwise or anti-clockwise. So there will be people who will be sitting either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Now, when I say that, uh, the position of left and right becomes very challenging. Like, you know, uh, right and left will be like, in case of seating arrangement, row-wise, it will be, when I say that right, it is, uh, it may be immediate right, or there may be people in between, and when they are sitting next to each other. When I say that it is right, it may be someone who is in between, or it may be immediate. Whereas in case of uh, you know circular arrangement, left means immediate left, and right means immediate right. Okay? So that is how it is when it comes to the concept of seating arrangement. Now, another important concept is when you say that you are second to the left, there are two possibilities. Second to the left, generally people confuse it with two people in between, or there are two people who are going to be there. But when it is uh, second to the left, or two places means one person in between. When it is when it is two people in between, it is three places to the left. Okay. So are we clear on this? Two places to the left, two places to the right. So three places to the left, three places to the right. It's about knowing how many people are there to the left or to the right. Are we clear on this? Able to understand? Okay. So this is about the concept of seating arrangement. Another few things is about being left or to right. Being left or right, as in places above, places below. It's always like in case of circular arrangement, you make sure that the table has been split into equal parts, as in it will be divided into uh, 8 equal parts if there are 8 people. And facing towards the center is a normal convention. But sometimes it may so happen that when you are facing towards the center or when you are away, you are like, you have the option of making it both the ways. Like for example, when I take it both the ways, I will be able to, uh, depending upon whether the person is to the left or to the right, it completely changes. Okay. So this is the concept of circular arrangement. Okay. Now let's go for the next one. Give me a minute. Uh, just a minute. Who is sitting second to the right of Vivula? Second to the right of Vivula will be that person. Second to the right of Vivula. Draw the diagram again. Point number one, and let me distribute the people. Ugra, point number one, point number two. Vivula, you know that Vivula is facing towards the center. Then there will be Shan, which is facing the center. Prashant, which is facing outside. Queen, Washington. Finally, we'll be having two more people. Ugra, Vivula, Tanvi, and Ravitu. This completes the entire arrangement. Okay, who's now let's finalize the direction. Ugra will be facing outside. Raviteja and Washington will have the same thing. What they have it. So Raviteja is facing outside. Washington is facing outside. Clinton is facing outside because sorry, Queen is facing outside because of Raviteja. Okay. Okay, who is sitting second to the right of Vivula? Second to the right of Vivula will be two people, Raviteja and Ugra. The correct answer is answer option. Okay. So are we clear on that? The complete concept of seating arrangement. Yeah. Okay. So please make sure. In the concepts of seating arrangement, these are the concepts, and we have solved all the possible types of questions also. Thank you so much, and we'll be making sure that the challenges have been addressed when it comes to seating arrangement, that cover all the type of questions. So thank you so much.